Hey, welcome back to another video brought to you by Erotic Walrus. And today, the topic of discussion is drumroll. Okay, there it is. The path that Genshin Impact will be taking towards its demise. Now, Genshin Impact is treading on really thin line here. The game has done so many things right and is keeping players content enough to not have the game be a complete disaster. The problem right now is that there is limited content to be made for Genshin Impact, and apart from spending absurd amount of money to get characters, the vast majority of content that's left is just taking said characters that you got from gacha and making spotlights, making showcases for them. And for the majority of content creators, their content have reached a breaking point. Look at Tectone. Tectone just released a video today, like trolling his viewers. We're out of content, right? And and this is a big problem. You look at these content creators; it's very rare when they reach a roadblock in content creation where they have to do this. And if we just look back to last week, something even bigger happened. Like, big content creators are starting to call out the gacha system, and none of these things are good for the game, right? And I am extremely happy that they did that, but it's just problem after problem with the whole resin change, right? Like Mihoyo, we see you. The player base knows what's going on. We've been shanked like this in previous gacha games. Like, we know what these companies are doing. Yet for Genshin, somehow most people are still turning a blind eye. So, with the big name creators for Genshin, minus Boomerhand, all coming out and addressing the issue of the game being way too aggressive in its monetization, Genshin is quickly losing interest. Yes, I said it. 1.1 does not show enough change. It does not show enough change for the game to garner people's continued support for the game. So, people are also saying that we have to be patient. However, you have to understand that patience in this day and age is a privilege given to those who deserves it. Right? If you take YouTube creators for example, the successful ones all feed into the psychology of the viewers, right? Fast videos that get to the point and reduce fluff in between. Why? It's because people lose interest fast in this day and age. You don't see content creators asking their audience to be patient while they figure out how to make better content. It's the same thing for Genshin Impact. Why should we, as the players, the player base, have to be patient for them to make changes to better the system, right? It shouldn't work like that. Yes, we have to give them the benefit of the doubt. If we enjoy the game, if we enjoy certain aspects of the game, we can continue to play the game out for what we enjoy it. But once a better alternative arises, we're gone. That's just how it is, right? Like, I have a pretty decent account. Like, I'm doing okay, but to be honest, am I enjoying this game at this stage? Like, yeah, like certain aspects of it. I enjoy the combat, I enjoy the world exploration, and I enjoy parts of the story. I guess it's it's just that I find this unsustainable, right? When a new character comes out, look at this. Like, I don't have clay. Right? I haven't rolled on these banners. It's because you cannot sustain this kind of gameplay, right? How much does it cost to get clay? Minimum, it would probably cost you like $50, I would say, right? And it can ramp up to easily to $200 because you have to get a 5-star proc twice, which you have to pay $100 per. Holy crap. Never mind, even more than that. $100 per 50 roll, right? That's how the system works right now. It's like, what kind of greed is this? I, I'm just, to be honest, I've been dumbfounded by this game since its release. But yeah, like, I re-rolled my account. I spent a little bit on the game. I play Arknights. I play all these like these gacha games. I played it before, but this is the first time I've seen it go this far. This far, right? To cover content for Genshin, you have to be willing to pay up front to even get the characters for content. Sure, yeah, we can cover 4-star characters, we can cover those for days, but a lot of them don't come for, like, I don't have Razor. Like, I don't have Razor. If I wanted to, I can't even make a video about Razor. And I've spent an absurd amount of money in this game. Wait. Look at this, right? Constellation 1, maxed out. Constellation 1, Constellation 4, Constellation 3. I am so sorry, Zeals. Please take my gene away from me. Please, okay? And, right, look at this. Look at this. I don't have Razor. Even trying to make content for this game is locked behind a paywall. Right? So now, yeah, if I want to make content, well, here you go. These are the characters I can make it for. And if I want Sucrose, right, to be max constellation, I have to roll on the Klee banner. That's insane. Right? And we go back to why. Why is gacha video so popular right now? It's because that's really the center of the entire Genshin content package. That's where it's at. We're also out of resources. There's not enough resources to showcase each and every character. I get it. It's just released eventually. We're going to get a lot more resources. We're going to be able to stock up and do it for characters that we like. We're not going to be doing it for every single character. But this is just so restricting. Right? Combine that with the resin system. What really is there to promote for this game? What are we playing for? We're chasing an end game that doesn't really even exist, to be honest. There's no end game content. Right? And now if we look at this, like they've already made back all their development costs. Right? What? And yet they're still refusing to make adaptable changes which benefits not MiHoYo, but benefits the player base, right? I'm upset. Yes, I'm upset right now because I was really excited for this game, and I really wanted to like it, and I do. It's a beautiful game. It's well designed, well crafted. There's certain mechanics in the game that is amazing, right? But it's hard. It punishes you for progressing fast. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'll say it as many times as it needs to be said, but Genshin Impact needs better active play. At the rate it's currently going right now, you log on, as everybody said, you do your dailies, you do your whatever. If you have some like world quests that you can smash out, you use up your resin and you're done. It's ridiculous. And I'm really happy to see that content creators, big content creators, are talking about the issue of the predatory monetization of this game, because it needs to be said, we need to do this together if we want there to be a change. And I'm not just talking about cheaper gachas. I'm talking about like ways for free-to-play players to actually partake in this experience of using high-tier players. They need to be a little more lenient. They need to be a little more willing to give us more resources, to let us play out the game, to let us and flesh out the end game so people can get to end game and stay in end game for a long time. Or else this game, to be honest, I think it'll retain a lot of its dedicated players, but it'll bleed out, and new players will try it, and it'll be difficult to completely get into the whole system. Yes, and that's me saying, even players 1 year from now come in, they'll see the system for what it is. They'll enjoy it. They'll do a little bit here and there, and then they'll just get out. It's going to be really hard to sustain the player base. That's not even from aggressive monetization or anything. It's just because the game is not fun to play with its inherent design, right? This game will bleed players faster than whales can swipe their credit cards, is what I'm saying. And there's a lot of whales in this game. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. again, it's really, really, really great to see big content creators talking about this issue. And the community needs to band together. We need to move forward together and get this out there. We need to spearhead the change and not wait for change to happen. Stop spreading the be patient, be vocal, right? Be vocal and try to go get what you want. Thanks for watching, and peace, peace.